Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me as we take a look at your Thanksgiving Day forecast. This is normally on Wednesdays they do a forecast just for patrons, but because it's Thanksgiving and give you a little preview of what the patrons get, everybody's going to get this Thanksgiving Day forecast early this weekend. And we'll include the weekend forecast with it. So a lot going on this weekend, so we're going to get right into the forecast. So first of all, obviously today we're going to be basically clear. It's cold to start. Coldest morning we've had so far. We're down in the teens basically everywhere so far this fall, heading into winter season. And so that is we're going to stay sunny today, and actually we'll be basically clear overnight tonight. Another cold one, not quite as cold, as we do have a warm front kind of moving through in our area. And this storm, which is out to our west, is going to start to get its act together a little bit more, and it will send some precipitation our way on Thursday. In the form of rain, but I don't think the precip really gets in here until probably after dark on Thursday. It'll be clouding up through most of the day. We might see a few peaks of sun on Thanksgiving morning before it starts to cloud up during most of the day. And then I think precip holds off till after dark, and the precip will be in the form of rain by that point because we will have warmed up significantly throughout the atmosphere. In terms of, although the precipitation will not stay rain on the backside of the storm, that's what we're going to talk about as we go forward. All right, so here's what that looks like on the surface. That low pressure really does start to develop right here across the Great Lakes. This has been typical of late. We had these storms develop well to our west and move to the north, which puts us on the rainy side of the storms this time of year. And you can see we've got some showers along the cold front and some showers along the warm front, although not too many. Kind of as the front is going to be moving warm air in, but not really precipitation until later in the day. And then in terms of Friday, though, the storm redevelops kind of off the coast here, and it gets quite strong. Not strong enough to give us into the main shield of precipitation, but there will be a lot of upper level energy left over, a lot of moist air, and also a little bit lake enhancement. And the combination of all those things will bring us a period of light snow or kind of rain that by daybreak is starting to change over to snow, and higher elevations already will have changed over to snow. And then Friday morning, I think, will be often on light snow with some snow squalls in there. And I don't think it'll be a huge impact on travel, but it could cause some travel problems. This might be the first time we really have to worry about things getting slippery, although there were some slippery conditions a couple of weeks ago on the higher elevations. This will be similar, although maybe a few more places impacted, as the snow will make it down to more. The roads could briefly be slippery anywhere above 1,000 feet, I would say, which is most of us, except for maybe I wouldn't be surprised if, like down in the town in Bennington or down in Brattleboro, over in Springfield, right in town. But if you head out of town at all and start to head up an elevation in any of those places, you could be getting into some slipperier weather. It should be brief. I think it'll only be slippery when we get through those snow squall areas on Friday. And I don't think we'll see probably more than an inch for most of us. Above 2,000 feet, you might get 2 or 3 inches. I'll have the details for that a little bit later in the forecast. And then as we head beyond that, though, things do start to clear out for the rest of the weekend. So let's take a look at the forecast. Today, sunny, we're in the mid to upper 30s. Chilly day, probably coldest day so far of the fall, although that'll be broken over the weekend. Thursday, Thanksgiving, we're looking at cloudy for most of the day with some showers starting, probably, like I said, right around dark, and we'll be up in the mid-40s as the warm front will move through. So it'll be a pretty nice day. If you want to get outside for a walk after dinner or before, if you're heading out for a turkey trot, 5K kind of thing, on Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning, that'll be just fine for you. Pretty good conditions for that kind of thing. Then overnight, we're showery. It's not a heavy rain, but we're showery with those showers mixing and changing to snow around daybreak, and then that kind of persists. Most of the snow happens in the morning. We'll have some flurries around in the afternoon. Like I said, I have some details on this in the next slide. Saturday, we're breezy. Could still be a flake or two of snow in the sky, but we start to see a little bit more sun. It's basically not really basically a dry day. Only in the upper 20s. It'll feel like winter on Saturday. Cold day on Saturday. If you're out there hunting for the last weekend of hunting season, bundle up big time on Saturday. And then Sunday, a little bit warmer, but basically a repeat of Saturday, except not quite as breezy. And we got to keep an eye on a potential coastal storm redevelopment kind of situation that could bring us some accumulating snow. Doesn't look like too big of a deal, and it may not hit us. Might be too far east on like late Sunday night into Monday. So I will definitely be updating you on what's going to happen with that storm. But lots going on in the weather, and we've got a few days to get through and some and Thanksgiving to get through before we worry too much about that. But we will have to keep an eye on that storm Sunday night into Monday because it could bring some potential issues. Okay, so winter weather on Friday, mixed to snow during the morning, up to an inch in snow squalls, briefly slippery roads. Keep an eye out for that, and an additional 1 to 2 inches above 3,000 feet. So you could see a couple inches, maybe up to 3 inches at your highest peaks, the ski areas. A lot of ski areas are opening up on Saturday, the Friday or Saturday this week. So this will be a little bit of fresh snow on top of all that man-made snow. It has been cold. Won't be cold on Thursday, but the rest of the week has been cold, so they've been able to make a lot of snow as the ski season starts to get going. In terms of your outdoor forecast, basically it's nice but a wintry feel today. Showers after the sun goes down tomorrow, but not a bad day actually to be outside most of the day tomorrow. Friday, mix changing to snow. No real accumulation, like I said, except for at those higher elevations where there could be a couple inches. Saturday is a good day. If you're headed out for your first day of skiing, you're going to want to bundle up more like it's late December than late November, as wind chills will probably be, especially at elevation, wind chills will probably be in the upper teens to 20. Which is, we just haven't had a lot of that yet. So just be bundled up. Not a bad day to ski or anything like that, but just be ready for that colder weather. And then Sunday's a little bit better than that in terms of temperature-wise. A couple degrees warmer, and it will be less wind. So it'll feel quite a bit warmer, but still a pretty wintry feel on Sunday. And then I'll update you on your Monday forecast. So I want to thank my patrons who usually get this forecast and help provide for all the graphics and things like that happen here at The Weather Guy. If you want to become a patron, there's a link in the description below of how to do that. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel before, I would encourage you to do that because that's the way you make sure you don't miss any of my videos as I put them out each week. And it also helps new people find my channel. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I will be back sometime this weekend, probably not till Friday or Saturday, with a look at the Monday storm. If you have any questions, specific questions about the weather this weekend, feel free to send me an email or shoot me a message through social media, and I would be happy to get back to you with an answer to those questions. Thanks again, and we'll be back soon with an updated look at the chance for snow on Monday.